did it. Yeah, let's do it.
I've done it.
Hi, Bax. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud.
I went ahead and spent the $35 yesterday. I was at Payless. I had to get a gallon of milk after work. And I just went ahead and was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy the fucking... What did I do with my fucking hat? I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and buy some fucking protein.
There you go.
Bought like the, what is it, the Optimal Nutrition or whatever.
Baxter.
Come on, Bax.
It's like, no, come back.
I just got like the Optimal Nutrition.
I need to get protein. I'm almost out. And
that was really like all they had, and I was like, you know what?
I'm almost out of protein. Nobody can hear me. Hold on. I gotta. I have to monitor the situation. I did in fact get the Fun Sounds channel back on the right channel.
Oh, did you?
I don't know why it was on channel. It was on whatever the wireless mic was.
Oh.
I double recorded Sid last week.
Oh, it said the one who got... Oh, that's right, because she was... That's right.
Anyway, I'm almost out of... I got like one scoop of protein left, maybe.
Oh,
and
shit.
That's like... And the thing is, it's like I had to like set to like auto ship.
Hi, buddy.
And so like every 2 or 3 months, I would get a new 5-pound tub. And like I was like... I still had plenty left, so I was like, I don't need it, so I'll cancel this shipment. So then the next one, like a couple months later, the next one come, and I'm like, I still don't need it, and I'm broke. So I'll cancel this one, and then just try to stretch this one out. And now I'm almost out, and I'm like, fuck. So I went to just go ahead and order another tub of it. They raised their prices by like $20.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's $94 fucking dollars.
Holy fuck.
And I'm like,
what?
I'm like, bro. I look at the one of the brands that the other brands I get, JYM, and it's like for it's like 60, it's like 54 for a 5-pound thing of that, or a 45 serving, as opposed to a 22.
Yeah, because the one that I got at Payless was like 22 servings or whatever.
Yeah.
Which what? It's just one scoop is a serving.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
Because I was like, this has to be more than 22 scoops.
Yeah. Oh, no. Mute that bitch.
Ow.
Let's mute it for 2 hours. All right, what is that email, though? Like, I might as well just check the email while I have it here. Might as well see. Becca, if you're watching, which I know you're not, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just doing a podcast.
We're just doing a thing. It's every time I go to pet him on this chair, it just rotates, and it's the funniest thing. Like I pet him on one side, and he like, oh, now I'll pet him on this side, and here we go. We're turning again. It's just like whatever side I put him on, that's the way we're turning. Hey, buddy. Yeah, hey, pal. Yep, there we go. There we go.
All right. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. There's nobody here yet, but...
Yeah, let's just...
That's fine. That's fine.
We'll dive on in.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This week on Podcastrophe, Culture Wars, Dads, 90s Nostalgia, and Pride.
I wear a fake beard the whole time. Like, I'm a man. Show me your titties.
All that laughter in the background. Jesus Christ.
So good.
I kind of want to make that into a shirt.
Yeah.
I'm a man. Show me your titties.
Sometimes the goon is better than the nut.
What is up, everybody? Episode 207 of Podcastrophe. I'm Dick.
I'm Scotty. What it do, what it does.
How are you doing, man?
You know, man, I'm slowly getting better.
Yeah.
And not that I was bad before, but so we were talking about this before the podcast, and it's really hard when Dick and I have time before the podcast because we'll start talking about things and we're like, wait. Save it for the podcast. So it's really hard. It's content. We got to save it. Mm-hmm. So, I was telling you, like, I had a kind of a not a come to Jesus talk with my doctor, but in so many words. And I've got some, I've had some big health problems for years and stuff, and one of them kind of reared its ugly head again lately. So I've been working on getting myself back to, call it neutral, right?
Yeah.
And, quick
Homeostasis.
Which, speaking of the homies, real quick shout out to Scott, Maggie, Brett, and Donna. Congratulations on opening Babe's Dusty Bar and Saloon. That's awesome. If you guys haven't seen it yet, they opened up in Otterburn. It's a fantastic bar. It's got dartboards. It's got touch tunes. They have amazing food. I highly recommend the BLT. The wings are to fucking die for. The fried pickles. Fantastic place. Go out there. The people there are super friendly. They're very understanding. And it's a wonderful atmosphere. So if you haven't, look up Babe's Dusty Bottle and Saloon. Go and follow them, like them, and go visit. Be good to the people there. They're amazing folks who own it. They're wonderful, fantastic people. And you're going to have a really good time with some great food. It's super affordable pricing. Like, the pricing on it is insane.
Yeah.
Especially for the drinks. Like, you're going to like it there, man.
I'm ready for a burger.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
But I don't know about a drink, because
drinking.
It sounds like you're not drinking, so in solidarity, I'm not drinking.
Hey. And you know what? We'll cheers to that. This is not alcohol.
Nope, it's better.
It's better. So yeah, with them opening their bar and stuff, like Tyler and Sabrina have been working a lot. And so I found myself with this kind of like this more time on my hands, so to speak, or I should say it's the same amount of time, obviously, but more of an open schedule. And so I've decided to use it to start trying to get myself back to square one. So I'm trying to eat better. I'm not drinking. I'm trying to avoid, a lot of sugars, a lot of alcohol. I'm not doing any alcohol for the moment. And it's, working on getting my sleep schedule back. Like, on nights where it's like, I would probably be in Discord playing games with Tyler. We haven't been on Discord the last couple of days, really this last week, because of the bar opening and then him being busy and things like that. And so I haven't been in the Discord, so I'm not staying up late. And if it's like 11 o'clock and it's like, well, I could play games for an hour or an hour and a half, it's like, why not just go lay in bed, and then you don't have to worry about that.
I forgot to hit record again. For the video. the audio's going.
Well, we're going to have to download it again.
All right.
We'll have to download it again. But no, it's been a good, I started working out again, like actually working out.
We're so good at this.
We're great at this. We're the best at this. We're literally the best.
So you started working out again.
Started trying to, I'm not drinking as much, trying to watch my health. I have a plan until August to not really drink, to try to work out 3 to 4 days a week, to get good sleep, to really just chill.
That's really the thing I need to do, is just get better sleep.
It's incredible to me. So, like, I was at a point where I was getting, 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night for the longest time. Really, like, the last year.
5 or 6 for me.
And that's hard, right?
I did fine for so long, and now it's finally catching up to me, and I'm just like, I can't keep doing this. And I think the thing is, it's like, I get 5 hours of sleep on the night that I want to work out.
Yep.
Or the night before I work out. I get 6 hours of sleep if I don't work out. So it's like, even if I don't work out, I'm only getting 6 hours of sleep, and it's like, man, and I know all I have to do is go to bed earlier, but
your brain doesn't turn off. And
yeah, it's like it's easier said than done, because like my natural sleep time is like 11.
Yeah, my natural sleep time lately has been right around 2 a.m. On the weekends, it's even worse. My natural sleep time on the weekends has been 4 or 5 a.m.
I get it that you can train, You can train your
Yes.
sleep, like your natural sleep time, but my natural sleep time. Oh my god, what just flew up here? Hey, Becca is watching.
Hey, Becca.
I literally said something at the beginning of the
Yep.
stream, like, "Hey,
You're probably
Becca,
not
if you're
here."
watching, I'm not ignoring your snap. I'm doing a thing."
We're podcasting.
Yeah, like I know you can train your sleep schedule to be like, all right, I just eventually, if you force yourself asleep early enough times, that'll be your new schedule. But it's like, no.
So-
I did do that when I was younger. Like when I was first on day shift as a temporary, I would go to bed at like 9 o'clock.
So I'm curious, when you go to sleep at night, not your like bedtime ritual or anything, but like when you're actively laying down to go to sleep, at what point, like, do you leave the TV on? Do you have any lights on? At what point do you finally set your phone down and go to sleep? Like, what do you do with all that?
So when I go to bed, I turn the TV on and I throw YouTube on.
Okay.
And I watch a couple videos, however many, I don't know. And then and sometimes I'll be scrolling on my phone. Sometimes I'll just have it set down and I'll just watch whatever's on there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not on my phone, I tend to fall asleep. I tend to kind of start dozing off while whatever video is watching. And then when I wake up and there's a video playing or something, so when I'm ready to go to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
all right, phone's going and do not disturb sleep.
Okay.
And then I put it on the charger. And then I turn on. I found like white noise sleep videos.
Yeah.
That are like pure black screen. It's not like it's like a perfectly black screen. It like basically shuts the screen off, essentially.
That's good.
So it's not like, oh, it's black, but it's like really gray. The backlight's on. No, this is like the backlight is off.
Oh, so it's like it's essentially the TV's off.
Yeah, and then my TV's auto sets to shut off after 4 hours of no activity on the remote.
Okay.
So after 4 hours of that, my TV shuts off, and of course, like an hour later, I wake up.
Right.
but I turn on that, and then I turn on my fan. So I have both of those things going.
So the reason I ask is something I was reading, and I've noticed this myself, because with modern technology, people have trouble winding down, right? And so to wind down, they will scroll social media or get on YouTube or whatever it is they do. But like the TV on is a big thing, right? I know some folks who, they have to sleep with the TV on. Even when you close your eyes, though, there's that blue light
Yeah.
that it doesn't
Or
get
the flashing.
through. The flashing,
Like,
yep.
Yeah.
And
That's why I used to fall asleep to like space videos, like especially if they were like almost ASMR like the voice was like very droning and very like it calm, like the music in the background's very white noisy, but you're still like, I used to fall asleep to space videos and I would just set a sleep timer. Now I find these sleep videos and they're like these specific frequencies that are supposed to help you sleep better or whatever. I don't think they do, but it's just white noise to me. So, but yeah, and now I don't even have to set a sleep timer. I just throw that on there, it goes black, and yeah.
And you just fall
I
asleep.
just fall asleep, hopefully.
Because
It's not very often I can't shut my brain off. It's not very often. I'm a pretty good sleeper.
So they say there is, if you're on your phone and you're like, okay, I'm ready to go to sleep, and you turn your phone off, you set it down, and then you just go to sleep, there is a interval where your brain activity is still going because you were actively engaged.
Yeah.
So it does take time for your
It's-
brain to wind down.
It's the blue light from your phone. So
Yes.
you're better off like half hour to an hour before you go to sleep just putting down the phone.
Yes, they say like you should completely disconnect.
Yeah.
Like keep the TV off, keep your phone off, just keep everything off and like
It's really
lay down.
for me, the TV's not a big deal. It's the phone.
Well, because the phone keeps you engaged, right?
It does.
Especially
It
in the
does.
modern era
The doom scroll keeps you engaged.
the doom scroll is one of the biggest interruptions that I've ever seen for bodily function. And it's gotten to the point to where I've realized there are certain things I can't do without the doom scroll, but
all it does is eat up time, right? Whether you're trying to go to sleep or you're getting something
it's the
done.
algorithm. It's terrible.
It is the algorithm.
The algorithmic system is like the worst fucking thing.
It's designed to keep you engaged.
Yeah.
It's literally...
And I hate Facebook now because it's like Facebook isn't even anything my friends are posting. It's literally pages I'm not even following. And it's all algorithm based. I have to go to a whole tab called Friends.
Yes.
Just to see what people in my life are posting. And I'm like, this is stupid. And it makes me not want to use Facebook. But honestly, the only reason I use Facebook anymore is because of this podcast. If I didn't have this podcast, I would get rid of Facebook.
Really?
Yeah. And that is a lot for me to say because I have really... that honestly, like, that's one of the first times I've ever said that and actually meant it because, like, I've really enjoyed social media. I've really enjoyed being able to see what my friends are posting and laugh at the bullshit and share the bullshit and all that. And it's just like, it's not that anymore.
No,
it's doom scroll. It's rage bait. I don't know what's legitimate opinion anymore and what's rage bait. I don't know what's AI anymore and what's
real.
Actual people posting things.
It's hard to know what's fake news and what's real news. You're right. It's so the internet now is so fabricated that it's hard to know where the line between reality and we could get into this, but what they call dead internet theory is like it's just
bots.
It's just bots. So you know what dead internet theory is?
Not really, but I can presume.
So dead internet theory is, in a nutshell, years ago they basically did research and they found that there is now today more bot traffic. There's more fake traffic from non-human beings on the internet and more fake content than there is human being generated content. And so the dead internet theory is that it will literally, like, the internet has gotten to a point to where as human traffic dies off and bot/now AI traffic grows, that there's nothing new on the internet. Like, anything that you do or anyone, quote unquote, that you might engage with is not real. It's all bots, it's all AI, it's all fake. There's no, like, humans on the internet anymore. So the idea of dead internet theory is you're literally screaming into the void because there's nobody else out there to see or hear your content. And it's part of the way the algorithm works. And so it just proliferates, though. That's what makes it so bad, is it compounds on itself because bots generate this traffic, and then as bots generate this traffic, bots reshare that traffic, and then bots, comment on this traffic or share this traffic, and then it keeps going and going.
Yeah.
Suddenly there's no human intervention, there's no human hand in the internet anymore. It's all bots, which is absolutely crazy to me. But
are those bots generating ad revenue?
So that's part of it.
So are these companies just enriching themselves with bots viewing ads?
So it's funny you mentioned that.
That's insane.
That's a big thing with Twitch, and Twitch will now permanently ban content viewers who do this. It's bot viewership, but basically you start streaming on Twitch or anywhere, you can go to websites and be like, I want to buy 10,000 viewers. And so you stream on Twitch is a great example. You stream on Twitch, it says you've got 10,000 viewers. Now, the way that Twitch has started catching people doing this is you've got 10,000 viewers. You go over to their chat, so like our chat, it looks like our chat for our podcast, but you've got 10,000 people watching, and you're like, why isn't your chat popping off constantly?
Right.
You watch somebody like the Burnt Peanut, he's got 50,000 people watching him. You put your message in, and it's already a mile away.
Gone. Yeah.
It's gone, right? You can't even see it because those are real people. You go to other people who have thousands and thousands of viewers, and they've got like 4 messages. They get a message every like 10, 15 minutes from a real person. You can see a message from 2 hours ago because nobody's talking in that chat.
Yeah.
So they've been buying bots. But every time you run ads, because you've bought viewers, you basically generate ad revenue, so you're making money. So you're spending money on bots, but then you're generating that money back in ad revenue and things like that. And then because you have viewership, Twitch is like, oh, we'll partner you, we'll pay you, you'll get sponsors. It's crazy, but it's all dead internet. These are real people that are sometimes creating the content. Nobody real that's watching it. And you're like, wow, these people are super successful. It's not successful at all. There's nobody actually there. So, but
I was kind of having, not that conversation, but I was having like the fucking, like, why am I even here on social media conversation earlier today. Because Alex Buckles was in our Journey into Comics group chat. And Network and Chill.
I love that.
And that was me.
Nice.
I came up with that.
Very nice.
I'm proud of that one. That one stuck. But he was talking about one of the things we're going to talk about today. He was just seeing, he's like, I'm ignoring all the misogynistic hate that I keep seeing about this. So, and I'm like, good, because that's all it is. And then you don't even know if it's real, if it's like real people with these opinions, or if it's rage bait. If they don't even have that opinion, they're just posting it because they know it's going to get clicks.
It's funny you mentioned that. Did you see the announcement for the new God of War game?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
That's exactly what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the UK Dominoes?
I have no idea.
Okay, so it's since we've brought it up, they announced a new God of War game for people who aren't familiar.
Yeah, God of War Lao Fei, and you literally play as Kratos' dead wife, and the events of this game that is going to come out will take place over the God of War reboot from 2018 and Ragnarok. So the consequences of what Kratos is doing in the real world is what his dead wife has to deal with in the afterlife, which kind of shitty Kratos. But UK Dominoes tweeted on that post and was basically like making a God of War game without Kratos is like having a ultimate pepperoni pizza with no pepperoni. And Santa Monica Studios responded to that tweet and they were like, okay, thanks UK Dominoes. But it caused this massive backlash from a bunch of people who were like, so do you just hate that the protagonist is a woman? Do you just like it felt like a lot of femme hate coming from the UK Dominoes, but it was this like, if you go back and look at the UK Dominoes Twitter, so this site that I follow that does a lot of gamer news and stuff and like streaming news, they literally went and did a deep dive into their previous content. And the UK Dominoes only posts troll, rage baiting tweets and opinions because it generates. They got within a small amount of time, they had like thousands of replies and hundreds of retweets, and it was just like, oh my God. It's not that they necessarily believe that opinion, they're just generating rage, and it's clickbait. It's all clickbait. Exactly. God damn it. I had it set.
That's so good.
I probably just sat I just probably sat in the wrong spot, but oh well.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep, I'm gonna fix that.
Yep. Oh, I love that. I love that so much.
There we go. There we go.
That's
yeah. So I'm just getting into it. We're gonna dive into that subject.
Yeah.
It looks really fucking good. It's called the Everly After.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the afterlife for the gods and other magical beings, and it looks really fucking good. What's his name? Quaid. Dennis Quaid's son plays Huey. Plays Huey.
Ben?
No, it's not Ben Quaid.
Hold on. Let me Jamie.
Corey. Yeah. What's Dennis Quaid's son's name? Who? Dennis Quaid. Jack Quaid.
Jack Quaid. See, Johnny on the spot. You got it.
Yeah. I knew he's a big fan too. I'm a fan of him as well. Like,
No, Jack Quaid's great.
yeah, Jack Quaid's great. Yeah, he plays a gelatinous cube.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
So I made the parallel to the God of War game, the reboot games, that it's basically the exact same setup. You got Faye, which is basically Kratos. You got gelatinous cube Frank, spelled Phranque, Frank.
Frank.
And then you got Rue, which is the ribbon on the sword that she gets,
Oh.
or that she pulls out of Frank.
Okay.
Yeah, and so Frank is basically Atreus, and Rue is basically a Mimir.
Okay.
Parallels.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Parallels.
Very parallels.
I've also forgot that I left out.
Hey, what's up, Corinne?
Hey, what's up?
Good to see you.
So yeah, and it's just this adventure through the afterlife of the gods, basically. So we've already seen two of the antagonists, which are the Egyptian and Mongolian gods.
Yep.
Can't remember their names. Not even going to try. And it looks really interesting.
I think it'll be a really good game.
The combat looks very fluid and acrobatic, almost like the original God of War games.
Yes.
But still in the style of over the shoulder. Yeah, I'm excited for it because I'm a huge God of War fan. I'm going to have to replay through those games again because those are some of my favorite stories.
I think I'm going to restart the 2018 God of War on my PS5. I got maybe halfway, a little over half, like 60% of the way through Ragnarok, and then I never beat it.
Oh, man. Ragnarok is so good. I never played Valhalla, which is the free DLC they had for it.
Yeah, I didn't play that either.
The actual gameplay premise didn't really spark my interest, but the actual story and cutscenes of it are really good. I've watched those.
There's some really touching. For God of War specifically,
yeah, Christopher Judge is amazing.
He's fantastic.
He does such a good job with that character.
The first 3 games were great, but that was a very vengeful, spiteful, like pissed off Kratos.
Yeah,
he was.
I mean, don't get me wrong; those games do have moments of like, oh, this is good. This is a good moment right here, and then. But it's like,
the reboot series,
few and far between, and the action and pissed off and violence. And yeah, the reboots, they show like that other side of Kratos, and it's just those moments where he's having these father moments.
They show him being a dad.
These introspection moments, these like moments of guilt, these moments of growth, and it's just so fucking. I've been brought to tears so many times.
Oh my
playing
God!
Those games.
Yeah.
Just wait till you need to finish Ragnarok.
That's why I want to go through and replay, especially with the announcement. I want to replay them.
Yeah.
Just because the first one, like the end of the first one, you see, like, because there are scenes where Kratos, like, goes to put his hand on his son's shoulder or something.
And he finally does
and
at the end.
And, like, but he stops himself and he's like, no. And, like, because he's scared of his own power. He's scared of being a dad. He's scared of, like, his son's going to turn into him.
He's scared of getting close.
Yes.
Because he also was close to his daughter.
Yes. And he was close to his wife, whom that's the whole point. For people who aren't familiar with God of War, the reboot, that's the whole point of the first God of War game from 2018 is you're on a journey to literally
scatter her ashes.
Yeah, scatter her ashes.
The instruction she left them is that you're supposed to. Faye wanted them to scatter her ashes atop the highest mountain in all of the realms.
Yes, which is in.
So they think. Well, they think that it's in Earth or Midgard.
Yes,
but it turns out it's actually in Jotunheim.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And then, for people who haven't played, we won't spoil, but you find out a lot of stuff when they get to Jotunheim, and you're in Jotunheim for all of 5 minutes at the very end of the game. Like it's the last like sequence of the game. You're in Jotunheim, and then that's it.
It's literally just a walk and talk. It's not. There's no action or anything. It's just. But it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's absolutely beautiful. The moment is beautiful. When you finally it's so subtle because like he calls him boy the entire game, and then out of the blue, he just calls him son.
Yeah,
and if you are paying attention, it hits you hard. if you're not paying attention, you just completely. It's that subtle that you could easily overlook it, because like, okay, you do notice that their dynamic has changed,
Right.
but so you wouldn't even think of it when he's like, oh yeah, son, my boy,
My boy, my boy.
my boy, not boy. That was a good one, man.
That was a real good one.
That was probably the best one I've ever done. Boy,
Boy.
boy.
And Tabby makes a really good point. She said, what does it say about us that the most emotionally resonating game of the last decade is about a rage monster learning to be a dad? And it's...
Yeah.
I think it resonates too with a lot of men, because Kratos is the perfect example of men's mental health.
Yeah.
Which...
That toxic masculinity.
That's what it is.
Almost.
No, it kind of is.
I'm not going to straight up say it is, but I feel like
It's very close.
It's a very almost, because it's more just that internalization of struggle, the internalization of our mental struggle.
Well, and like being vulnerable. Like it's okay for a grown man, the god of war, to be vulnerable, to let himself be exposed, even if it's for a moment. Like he can be human. You are allowed to be human. And I think that was such a great theme of the reboot God of War games, is it's Kratos dealing with his rage and his past and the consequences of his past, but then also learning that, like, it's okay for me to have these moments of levity where it's like, I'm allowed to be vulnerable with my son. I can acknowledge that this is my son, my boy. I can acknowledge that, I've lost things, and that's okay, but I don't have to deal with all this alone. I have people who are here who care. Like the messaging from the new games is very profound and extremely impactful. And that's obviously not, the sole message of those games.
And the performances are so fucking good.
Mint. Absolutely mint. It's some of the best voice acting I've ever seen in games, period.
Christopher Judge, the chick who plays Freya.
Freya is
great.
Freya's fantastic.
Yeah.
Can we just give a shout out real quick while we're on God of War for the biblically lore accurate Thor? The dad, but the fat Thor.
Yeah.
That is like mythology accurate Thor.
Played by Ryan Hurst,
Played by Ryan
Who
Hurst.
is now playing Kratos in the live action.
In the live action, which is kind of weird. I get that he fits the bill, because...
I didn't see that coming, and I honestly didn't want it, and it's also weird because he already plays Thor.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like they went with him because they wanted him, for one. But I also feel like...
I feel like he was typecast. He's a big, strong, Viking-looking dude.
I feel like he was second or third string. I feel like he was not their first choice.
Who do you think would...
Jason Momoa. I think he fits the bill. I think he fits the look, the animosity. He has the voice, the tone, the vocal tone.
Yeah, but he's just... I like Jason Momoa sometimes, but I feel like Jason Momoa got to the point to where it was like The Rock, where he was just...
I don't care.
He was typecast, and he was very full of himself for it.
Oh, since the internet is already half dead, rip. What was the... I like... Rip. What was the last thing that felt truly, genuinely alive and human and real on the World Wide Web to you? For me, it's forums or 2012 era Tumblr. Damn, 2012 era Tumblr. That's when I was on there.
That was a time to be alive.
Honestly, before Facebook took over, I miss websites. Just in general, because I used to go to forums and websites and play web browser games that weren't on Facebook.
Yeah.
Chat rooms and like instant messaging, like through like AIM or Yahoo Messenger, MSN Messenger. I was an MSN Messenger guy.
Ooh.
But I mean, I used them all, but I was mostly on MSN Messenger.
I would say the internet from
MySpace
2001 to 2008. That was the last time that the internet truly felt alive to me.
Yeah.
Because once you... And actually, I'll take that back a little bit. Maybe like 2009, 10. Like, the beginning of Facebook wasn't bad. I think what killed the internet was the proliferation of it was like when the news... You know, the beginning of the internet was like the news back in the day, where like Walter Cronkite would sign off.
It was just informational.
It was
100% informational.
Informational, but also like informational updates, a little bit of entertainment, but the news ended. Like at the end of the night, your TV would go to static because that was it. The news was over. The internet was the same way. If people, you know, who watch us are old enough to remember, when Facebook first came out, you would get to the end of Facebook. It would say,
That's it.
You know,
There's no more.
That's all, folks. Like,
maybe your friends will post something in a little bit and you can refresh.
Yeah, you could refresh to literally, you would have like one post because you had already read everything else. And the site was like, well, you've already seen all of this, so here's one thing. You wouldn't even have the full page. It'd be the one thing, and you're like, all right, that's it. That was the last time the internet truly felt alive.
I remember sitting on MySpace and just literally just hitting refresh.
Yeah.
Just on my homepage on MySpace and just hitting refresh, and it's like, oh, new comment or new face or MySpace post.
Yep.
Or
new follower, new friend, new whatever.
It was just me hitting F5 over and over again.
Just waiting for that notification icon.
Yeah. Or I'd be on Instant Messenger just messaging or chatting with somebody on there. And then I'd be chatting and I'd be like, all right, back to Facebook or MySpace, hit refresh. Nothing. Okay.
That was back when like YouTube, original YouTube had it wasn't meant for anything. There were no ads. There was no...
Yeah, it was just upload your video.
It was just whatever it is.
Upload your bullshit.
And I think that was not only the last time the internet truly felt alive and like genuinely human, but the internet felt like it was... It was just this wide open, whatever you wanted it to be space.
Yeah, before the algorithm. Yeah,
Once the algorithm hit...
Yeah, Tabby, we talked about that at the beginning of the show, how much I fucking hate it and how much I really would like to be off of Facebook if I could. Hate's a very strong word, and I don't really hate anything all that much. There are some things, I guess, I dislike very heavily, but something I don't enjoy is the term influencers, because it's like... But that's what it is.
But because you are influencing people's decision, only because you are so big on a platform that people are like, well, this person must be important, and it's like, this is just a person who by happenstance got viral. Yeah, and that's another thing I can't stand is things going viral.
But that's been a thing since the internet.
But back then, when something went
Virality.
viral, like when something would go viral, it would have more of a lasting impact. Like if you remember like memes before, like what was it, 2013, 14, when memes really hit the mainstream, to know a meme was to know something that was years old. It was baked in lore. It was like a foundation of your time on the internet.
It's like, all right, we know you've been on 4chan.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like you could pinpoint somebody's online personality. And Tabby, it was just about to say, you're absolutely right. Things don't go viral the way they used to. Now when something goes viral, it's not even your 15 minutes of internet fame. It's like 15 milliseconds. Because then the next thing has gone viral and the next thing has gone viral. Like you have something that goes viral every moment of every day now. It's literally every passing moment of every day, there's something new that's gone viral. You can scroll through your algorithm now and find 15 brand new memes that by tomorrow are going to be spread across the globe. You're going to have news organizations reporting on them. You're going to have people writing articles about them. And then the day after, it'll be the next thing. Like there's always something new, where back then something would go viral. It was... Again, it had years, lasting impact. You're just like, oh yeah, I remember this. Like something you would watch the old like stick fighter videos or the
Red versus Blue.
Red versus Blue. You had these memes or these quotable moments, but it was like you had to be a part of that community.
Yeah.
Now,
or like go to like albinoblacksheep.com.
Albino Black Sheep.
E-Bombs World, like College Humor, which is still around, but as like a YouTube channel now.
Like End of the World.
End of the World.
End of the World was one of the... It wasn't the first viral thing, but that's one of the first things that I can remember being big, because it was like...
I remember watching that in 2004.
Yeah. and you're like, oh man, have you guys seen this? And they're like, what are you talking about? And it's like, that was also back when you had to surf the web. You
Yeah.
actually had to
Yeah.
get, like, go to this place to get to that place to go. Like, you had
To find it. Yeah,
Yeah, you had to
just
surf it.
You had to stumble upon things.
Yeah, now you don't really have to. Especially
Wasn't that
with
that a
AI.
website? Stumble Upon or something like that? It was like literally like it was a website. You clicked the button, whatever, and it literally just took you to any random website.
That's awesome.
It's called Stumble Upon, I think.
That, to me, that was, and this is a feature I actually miss, which they might still have it, but it's not nearly in the same vein. Google's "I'm feeling lucky" button.
I think they stole that from. They had to have stolen that feature from Stumble Upon.
But it was such a good. There are so many things I found back in the day from just because you wouldn't type anything in. You're just like, "I'm feeling lucky," and you would get something.
He says red versus blue on QuickTime Player on my gateway over dial-up.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, because I remember I had America Online dial-up. I mean, that's all it was. It was just like you had to connect through a dial-up connection. You had like the millions of trial discs for America Online.
I
We're
remember
fucking old
back in the day, and it's funny. I recently started playing RuneScape again, old school RuneScape.
Hell yeah.
And so RuneScape back in the day for me, we're talking like 2003, 2004.
I played around 2006.
You could, by that point I had stumbled into World of Warcraft and then it was over.
Yeah.
But like, I remember my parents during the summer, I'd wake up early with them. You know, they'd be getting ready for work and stuff. I'd get cleaned up and whatnot, almost like I'm getting ready for school. I would literally have like a little lunchbox. I would have my book bag with some stuff in it, you know, some drinks and things like that. And then my parents, my mom or my dad would drop me off at the public library in the town I grew up in. And they'd be like, okay, we will pick you up on our way home. And I would spend the whole day at the library because we didn't have internet like that at my house. And so I would use the internet on the computers at the library to play RuneScape. And that was, you would go to the website and you could just play it in the browser.
I had internet at my mom's.
Okay.
So only on the weekends.
Only on the weekends.
And then my grandparents got internet. So I mean that's where I stayed most nights of the week. So I had dial-up internet, really shitty dial-up internet.
To be fair, I don't know that there was good dial-up internet.
Yeah,
I guess
their
I
house
say that
on their,
in hindsight.
I think the big thing that was like restricting our internet access was the fact that it was a Windows 95 compact computer.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Compact desktop. And so I think that did not help it. And eventually they got rid of that computer and they got like a Windows Vista laptop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Windows Vista.
Yeah.
With the Aero desktop.
Oh.
I liked it.
I couldn't
liked it.
stand Vista.
A lot of people hated it. I liked it, but that's my autistic ass. But yeah, that's around the time I discovered like different web browsers like Firefox.
Mm-hmm.
I had Firefox and Opera.
Opera still to this day fucks.
It's a really good browser.
Opera's
I don't
a great
use it.
browser.
I'm a sucker for Chrome. It's what I know. It's what I love. I would love to get away from it, but I have tried. I've tried going back to Firefox. It's just too resource heavy. It's too RAM heavy or CPU heavy.
Firefox?
Oh, it was for a while. Google was like the king.
Google is so bad. Like Chromium is so bad on RAM nowadays.
Yeah.
But also, like, people don't realize, I actually just found this out. Windows, the operating system, is just super RAM heavy.
Yeah.
There's actually a process in Windows that caches things, like caches applications so you can open them faster. Folks, when we're talking faster on a modern computer, it means you click it and like 0.00001 seconds later it opens versus like 0.0002 seconds.
Now,
but it takes like 5 gigs of RAM that Windows reserves and doesn't let your computer use if it wants to. Now, if you use programs that need RAM, Windows will let it go.
Now, our program, so it's been a while since I've had a Windows desktop, but and when I did have a Windows, it was Windows 10. So I went out. So at some point they switched from using programs.exe to like apps.
So it's more terminology.
Yeah,
Anything
I
that
was
you
gonna say,
use,
are the apps still technically programs, or I
Yes.
mean, I know they're technically programs, but are they .exe?
Yeah, so like
Okay.
what you're
Okay.
double clicking on is the .exe on your desktop to
Yeah.
launch the application.
Okay.
But now you're right, they're not called programs, they're all applications. 5 gigs in the normal length, right? 5 gigs is really big. Average is
Oh
like
my
3.
god, Tabby,
That's so good, Tammy.
that's a good one.
Damn girl.
That's good.
No, you're right. 5 gigs is like the normal length.
Yeah, average.
That's the normal amount of RAM. But no, it's the internet anymore just feels so soulless,
Yeah.
and I never get like, and I hate that I'm a sad boy. That's the term I've been given.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "You're a sad boy," and I'm like, I'm not actually a sad boy. I'm cynical's not the right word.
I don't think you're a sad boy.
It's if you ask the girls, they're like, Scott's
Yeah,
a sad boy.
I've heard that.
And I'm like,
No.
I'm not actually a sad boy.
No, my friend Ethan's a sad boy.
Like, I have sad boy moments, but I think that's just being sad. But like, my algorithm has determined that I am apparently a sad boy. So I'll go look at my algorithm and it's just all like, some guy bleeding out in a suit of armor against a mountain, or some dude riding a motorcycle to a depressing song at 2 a.m. at 130 miles an hour. Like, and so that stuff makes me sad because I'm like, where's all the happy content? And I can't get out of it. It's
Yeah.
either that or 9/11 memes. And I'm like, why, why is this the only,
There's just no in between.
there's no in between for it. So I'm obviously, and I think it's funny when people are like, I'm chronically online. Who's not chronically online
Yeah.
anymore?
Yeah, for sure.
Who, like, by definition, you have to be chronically online. Think about it. To apply for a job, one of the requirements to get hired nowadays is you basically have to have a smartphone, because you have to have apps to apply to things. You have to be able to, people need to get a hold of you. You have to be able to make phone calls, send messages. Some businesses will have you install apps on your personal phone, which is stupid, by the way. You can tell them no. Just so that you can run company stuff, or like, hey, we need you to be available after hours. We need you to put like Microsoft Teams on your phone. And my answer is always no.
Yeah, no.
Give me a company phone then.
Yeah,
like
right.
I'm not putting something on my that's my phone.
Yeah, I had to get. I didn't have to get Slack for Generation NA, but I got it. I wanted to get it. So that's a whole different app. I got it on my computer and my phone, and I love it because it's essentially like a big organized group chat, kind of like kind of like Discord.
Yeah, it's funny. The first IT job I ever worked, because we were such a small IT company, our support department did all of our business communication on Discord.
Yeah. Oh, that's
We
awesome.
literally had a company Discord where our support team was the only one on the company Discord, and we would just do all of our stuff, because also we were driving all over the state.
Yeah.
And so it's like, hey guys, I have to go 5 hours north. I'll see you on Discord. And I would literally hop into Discord sometimes, and like, I've got this problem and I don't know how to fix it. So one of the tier 2 or 3 guys would be like, yo, hop into Discord real quick, stream, show me what you're doing. So I would literally hop in and from my phone, like, stream, show them my camera and then point it at the computer and be like, what the hell do I do? And they're like, oh, I got you. Do XYZ? And I'm like, you're a mensch. That's great. I love that. That's fantastic.
Hell yeah.
But by and large, don't want to put company stuff on my personal shit. But that's part of being, like, you're chronically online. Even your business requires you to be chronically online. And we've talked about, we talked about at the beginning of the podcast today, trying to unplug.
Yeah.
It's difficult because your fucking toaster has Wi-Fi
Well,
nowadays.
that and you get that dopamine hit from like just scrolling.
Everything.
So you don't want to. It's hard to leave, and so I'm at the end of the night, and I'm like just scrolling while the video's playing in bed, and then I wake up in the morning, and I get ready. I go drive to the gym. I get to the gym about 4:40, 4:45. What do? I get on my phone and I scroll in my car right before I go into the gym. Next thing I know, it's 5 o'clock, and I only have 30 minutes to change, go work out, change again, and leave.
Shit. So you're doing like 10, 15-minute
Stupid.
super work circuit training.
Stupid.
Scott
That's
punched
exactly
me in the face, sad boy push.
like this morning. I got to the gym at like 4:45. I sat in my car, doom scrolled a little bit, played a little Monster Hunter now.
Oh, there you go.
And then doom scrolled some more, and then next thing I know, it's like 4:57. So I go in there. By the time I get to scan in, my 5 o'clock alarm's going off. I'm like, all right. And then I had to take a shit. So it's like, all right, now I gotta like fucking power.
8 minutes to work
I gotta
out.
power this shit out, get changed, and then go work out. So,
You know what's funny? We were talking about, and this is something we decided to save for the podcast. You know, I told you I've been trying to work on my sleep schedule and stuff, and I've been doing pretty good this week about actually getting like 6.5, 7 hours of sleep. But last night I had an oopsie. I had an oopsie daisy.
No.
So we talked about, unplugging something. I almost call it doom watching, where you put on a comfort show, a comfort film, something you've seen a million times, but you're like, I just want to watch this. And even though you're like, I should really go to bed, you can't stop because of the dopamine you get from watching it. You're just like, oh, this makes me feel so nice. So they put all of the Riddick movies on Netflix. So
Hell yeah.
I got done working out. I got cleaned up. I
love
made
those movies.
Made some eggs. Sat down on my couch about 8 o'clock.
Fuck that fly.
Fuck that fly. And I started watching the Riddick films. And I got to the third movie, which is just called Riddick.
Yeah.
And maybe about 30 minutes into that movie, I was like, you know what? It's like 11:30. I should just go to bed. Like I should just go. I'll turn it on. I'll turn my sleep timer on, and then I'll just go to sleep because I was like I could fall asleep pretty quick. I ended up watching that movie until almost 2 a.m. because I did my night routine and got ready for bed, fed the cats and stuff like that, and then I had to turn my TV on, and then my TV's old, so it had to connect and stuff, and then it had to refresh Netflix to get the catalog, catch up on my thing. It had a buffer. So by the time I started it back again, it's probably like 12:30, 12:45, and I was like, oh, I should really go to bed. And I was like, I'll just turn it on and leave it on. I literally ended up with my eyes closed, listening to most of the movie.
Yeah, I've done that.
And then I sat up and opened my eyes, and this is where I made the biggest mistake. I put my glasses back on so I could see the TV because I can't see that far with my glasses off. I look over and it was 1:53 in the morning, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to get 5 hours of fucking sleep. Maybe. And I was like, that's me sleeping way in.
I watched some classic movies last weekend. I watched the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Those movies are so good.
So good.
Those movies are so good.
So good. I watched all 3 of them between Saturday night and Sunday.
There's a quote that I say all the time, and nobody ever picks it up, but it's like...
I got a jar of dirt.
No. So anybody will pick that up.
Yeah.
It's from the first Pirates movie where Sparrow and Will are walking with the boat over their heads, and I've always wondered if that would work too, and there's no way that could work.
Yeah, it's just oxygen. It's just air displacement.
But the water would fill up under the boat.
No.
Like,
if you hit it at the right angle and got air in there,
that's crazy to me because it's that scene, but he's like,
we're not going to argue fucking buoyancy shit. Anyway, what's the quote?
He was like, this is either sheer madness or brilliance, and he's like, it's amazing how often those two things coincide.
Yeah.
I love that line. Both those lines.
Johnny Depp has a lot of good lines throughout that series.
Oh my god, fantastic! Like the jar of dirt, obviously.
Yeah, that was improvised.
Is a classic. Was it improvised?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Is that why everybody's looking at him like, what the hell? No shit. I had no idea.
Yep. I think it was both. That was improvised, and the fact that he fell down the stairs.
I didn't know that was it.
That was improvised.
Is that why Davy Jones is... By the way, while we're talking about the Pirates movies, can we just say that was the golden age of CGI? It was practical effects with CGI to enhance it, it wasn't pure CGI,
Yeah.
where CGI nowadays looks like ass. It looks so bad. It's so cheap and fabricated.
Too much.
It's too much.
You know what didn't have too much CGI? Mandalorian Grogu.
I haven't seen it.
I don't need to talk about it. I'm just...
How was it? What is your... Let's talk about it a little bit. How was it in terms of... You've watched The Mandalorian. You've watched all 3 seasons.
It felt like season 1 Mandalorian.
Okay, because
Jon Favreau directed this. It is very Jon Favreau-y, very what we just said, the fucking word, practical effects. The practical effects are really good. It's got that, like, I don't know, it's very, the action's really fucking good. Lateef Crowder fucking killed it as the guy in the suit.
Okay.
Doing all the fighting stunts.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking just nailed it. He was so good. And this is probably like the most physically like active version of Din Djarin we've got. So it was really good. The movie was really fucking good.
do you have to watch The Mandalorian to understand? Because I've heard that it was basically made as like a pilot.
You could get away with it. You could get away with not watching. I mean, yeah, you'd be a little confused. You'd be like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? Who's this little baby? Like, what is this? Like, but like it does a good job of you can just jump in.
Because Tabby asked, would you recommend it if I haven't seen season 3?
You might be like just slightly confused. Yeah, you need to watch season 3.
Because the way that I had heard it described to me and that I had read from reviews...
I mean, I guess you could watch Book of Boba Fett.
So I had been told that you don't have to watch any of the TV stuff because you'd be a little lost, but it was one of those, you could watch it as a standalone Star Wars film and appreciate the characters being introduced, and that could be your introduction. Or if you had watched it, you know the lore and you get more Easter eggs out of it because you're aware of what's happening.
Oh, no, yeah. So there's one scene, and it was like kind of foreshadowed a little bit by somebody saying something, and I was like, I know what that is. I can't think of what that is right now, though. And then once I started noticing things within the scene that I'm talking about, I was like, oh my god, that's what... Holy fuck, this is like a... Okay.
So it pays off then for you to have watched the TV shows.
That particular thing pays off to have watched Star Wars.
Oh, shit.
That thing it's an Easter egg that can go all the way back to A New Hope.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So that is like OG Star...
And honestly, you got a big... there's a big clue right on your forehead right now of what it is, but...
Y'all can't see my hat because of the light, which is a good thing.
No, still not.
the camera just cuts it off. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So, is it worth paying $20 to see on the big screen if you have a nice home theater and want to see back rooms instead? It's very worth seeing it. And I saw it in IMAX.
Yeah,
I saw it in IMAX. I went last Friday. Yeah, so last Friday I had what I thought was going to be a root canal appointment.
Yeah.
Turns out it was just an examination so I can schedule a
root canal.
And so I took a whole day off, used a whole day of PTO in one point for a 20-minute appointment.
Damn.
I proceeded to go see The Mandalorian and Grogu. And then go get my haircut after.
I really want to see, because me and my mother see every Star Wars movie together. Yeah. That's kind of her thing with me. It always has been. She's taken me, aside from one film, she's taken me to see every Star Wars movie that's ever come out. As I got older, I would just naturally, without thinking, I would buy 2 tickets because I'm like, hey, Mom, by the way, clear your schedule on this day. Leave work early if you have to. We're going to see whatever this new Star Wars film is. That's just been our thing. We've bonded over Star Wars. She, I don't think, is too invested in this one because it's not like a mainline Star Wars film.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bother with my dad.
Bo and I were supposed to go see it. I haven't talked to Bo about it. I don't know if he has seen it.
He's seen it.
He has seen it?
Yeah, he went and saw it.
Shit.
He posted about it all over Facebook.
Oh, Bo, you saw it without me. I'm so sad. Yeah. But it's also like I've been so busy and stuff.
My dumbass didn't bring my bucket, my popcorn bucket. Oh. So I had to buy popcorn. I mean, I guess I would have had to buy popcorn, but I had to buy full price popcorn, not $2 popcorn.
I'm considering, because I've heard that the theaters are dead.
I saved money by not getting a drink. I brought my Stanley in. It had Ghost in it.
Will they let you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, they didn't even ask me about it. I was fully prepared to be like, yeah, it's just water. But no, they didn't even say shit about it. It was full of Ghost and ice, and
I love that.
Yeah, and so I'm eating popcorn, drinking an energy drink, watching Star Wars. Hell yeah.
Tabby, I think, I understand that because my friends that I go see movies with now are not cinema guys like I'm a cinema guy. And so they want to watch a movie on the big screen, but they want to watch it in comfort. So it's the reclining seats and stuff, which is great.
It just depends on the movie for me.
It depends on the movie.
Like, if I don't care about the movie, sure. Or if it's like something I'm like, if I have the choice between the two, and it's something I really, really am into, I'll go to IMAX. But if it's something I'm like, yeah, I want to see that, recliner. And then it also just depends on what whoever I'm seeing it with wants to do.
I really want to go. It's funny you mentioned that. Tabby said the general rule is just you can't have stinky food like a rotisserie chicken or tuna. I went to go see one of the Hobbit films I think I saw all 3 Hobbit films with my older brother and his wife.
I only saw the Battle of the Five Armies in theater.
I saw all 3, and every time I would see it with my brother and his wife, that was like our thing for those few years. When the Hobbit would come out, we would go watch it. There's one time he came in with like literally a whole like... It was like an entire like foot-long sub.
Yeah.
And he just pulled it in pieces out of his wife's purse. There was one time he had like a whole fucking like charcuterie board that he had brought in his wife get a really big bag, and he just sat there with a whole charcuterie board for one of them. And I was like, dude,
that's amazing.
This is legendary.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah. Mandalorian and Grogu, 5 out of 7. Go see it.
I think
that's a deep cut. The 5 out of 7. You know that one? You know that one?
7. You talking like
5 out of 7. Perfect film.
Wait, no, I don't know that one. 5 out of 7. Hold on.
Oh,
I thought I knew that one.
Oh, I got this. So it's a collection of screenshots of a Facebook like comment thread. But just think about it. 5 out of 7.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
First of all, like, what kind of grading scale is that? 5 out of 7. Like, who grades things out of 7? Also, if it was perfect, wouldn't it be 7 out of 7? 5.
I'd give it a perfect 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7. Perfect score. Okay. Let's see if I can find this. Okay, I found the images. So it's Brendan Sullivan, Fight Club.
It's the Fight Club talk.
5 out of 7 movie. Robert Graves. 5 out of 7. I must say, that is a grading scale like no other I've seen before. Shut the fuck up, Rob. I liked the movie. I thought it was dark and mysterious, almost as good as The Dark Knight. Yes, I don't think we'll soon forget The Dark Knight, the masterful superhero film by Christopher Nolan. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Whatever, I don't care. The point is, I liked Fight Club, and I would give it a perfect score. Sullivan's theorem. In film reviewing situations, the integer 5 is roughly equivalent to the integer 7. Note, this is not applicable in any other scenario. Why do you do this on every single status I post? Seriously. Well, you make it so easy. And then there's another 5 days until Krampus comes out. Excited to see this one. And Robert Graves goes, so a week? I fucking hate you.
That's good. That's really good.
I know there's more to this. I know it.
I think I've considered, because I don't get paid for another week, but I've considered tomorrow after I mow the lawn and everything and it's late, seeing what the latest showing in IMAX is for The Mandalorian and Grogu, and just going to see it myself.
Yeah. Do it.
I didn't start seeing movies alone until...
It's so worth it.
Last year or the year before. I think it was last year. And I went to go see... What was it? It was a sci-fi movie that I went to go see in theaters. And oh no, it wasn't sci-fi. It was literally the anime film. It was the Demon Slayer movie. I went to go see it by myself, and I had this. I say younger girl. She was probably in like her late teens, early 20s, and I'm guessing she was there with her boyfriend. But like she's on the edge of her seat, and I'm just sitting there like, because I was out of my mind. I had taken some things and was just gone 12 Ways to the Wind, and was enjoying this incredible anime movie. And she's like on the edge of her seat, and then she like grabs my leg real quick, is like at a scene, and I'd like kind of look down, and she like we both looked at each other at the same time, and she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "No, this is a great fucking scene. It's okay." And the man who was with her was like, "This is a great fucking scene, but grab my leg." It was really good. It was a very wholesome moment, but that was the first time I had gone to see a movie by myself
Ever.
Because
Wow.
usually I would have friends who they're big cinema guys, and so I would always have a friend who's down to go see a movie with me.
Yeah.
Now that I don't have those same friends, and you know, I have friends that are into films, but I don't have friends I think that are into films the way that I'm into films, where it's like I'm a huge Nolan fan. Like I'm gonna go see The Odyssey, even though I've heard that it's like it might be from early opinions.
I'm starting to get very iffy on this one.
Like it might. I've heard that it might be like Tenet bad, which also I loved Tenet.
Yeah.
I have Tenet on 4K.
Yeah, we don't need to get back into that. We've already talked about it.
We have.
You'll lose me. You're gonna. I will totally zone out.
But films like Tenet, like I like those movies because I'm a big cinematography guy.
Yeah.
I like good scores in movies, and I like story, like lore.
Yeah.
In a film. And so and when I say lore, I don't just mean like a good story, but like these expansive, like adventurous worlds where it's just there's so many background characters and there's so much, like the world feels lived in. It's a lived in world, right? They don't really make movies so much like that anymore. It's always action or comedy or romance.
I'm just glad we are finally getting back to movies as opposed to superhero movies. Don't get me wrong, if anybody knows me and has been listening to this podcast for the 10 years it's been on, 9 years, I've talked about all the Marvel movies. Every Marvel movie I've seen, I end up talking about it on here. And I love those movies. I absolutely love that era, but it's not that I had superhero fatigue, as they call it, but I was like, man, this is really all that's in theaters.
Yes.
Ever. Like, nobody makes movies anymore. So it's like, do I have to go to, like, a Sundance festival to see any kind of, like, real movie?
I love that you said Sundance specifically, because I was going to say there is a difference between going to the movies and seeing a movie
and seeing a film.
And seeing a film, because it is the Sundance Film Festival. Nobody makes films anymore, which is why I like Wes Anderson. I like Nolan. I like Robert Eggers. I like Ari Aster. These people who make films. They don't just make blockbusters. They don't just make action. It's not a movie.
This is all Jaws' fault. Like, Jaws did this. That was the original summer blockbuster.
Yes,
that was the first blockbuster.
Yeah, was Jaws, and that because you're right. A big part of it too is that nobody takes risks, and it's not just with films. It's with games. It's with music. Like,
video games. I've said this a million times. There was a golden era of video games, and this ain't it. Like now, like at some point, it went from let's make a fucking video game. Is it gonna be good? I don't know, but we're gonna publish it.
Yeah, let's just try it.
It might be super niche. It might be the next big hit. You never know. Like, I mean, look back to like early PlayStation 2, Xbox days. You had everything. Like, you had Psychonauts, you had Oddworld,
so much stuff.
You had you
had games like, I don't know if you ever played Kessen, but like
I never played it, but I know what you're talking about.
It was like Dynasty Warriors-esque. Like you just had these. You had Dark Cloud, which was a crazy great game.
Star Ocean, Monster Hunter,
Kingdom Hearts. You wouldn't do something like Kingdom Hearts nowadays, but it's because games, movies, music, they've gotten so expensive. The budgets are runaway. Like, people are saying, allegedly, the estimated budget, I don't know how much truth there is to this, take it with not even a grain, take it with like a handful or a bag of salt, that the GTA 6 budget is estimated to be between $1 to $2 billion.
Yeah.
Which is probably true, but it's because the technology...
Are you familiar with Star Citizen?
I own Star Citizen.
Oh.
For those who aren't familiar, aren't initiated, Star Citizen is the most crowd-funded game in history. They just recently passed $1 billion in sourcing.
For a game that's not... Well, how do you own it? Have you played it?
Yeah,
you
it's
own
on
it
PC.
Okay, so you can... It's playable?
It is playable. It is actually a very... Star Citizen is the most...
Because the joke is it was like so crowdfunded, but it never came out.
So it's not... They say it hasn't come out because for a game to technically considered to be like what they call full release is 1.0.
Yeah.
Star Citizen, the last I checked, is somewhere in alpha. Still, they're not even in beta. They're in alpha. They're in like 0.008 whatever.
My friends, like Brandon Stone and his former co-host on Game Addicts, Mike Norris, they were talking about that 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Like they were talking about it on Game Addicts. Like Mike was a early bird like donator, and the joke was like this game, because at the time I don't think it was out. It's
still not.
It was still in pre-order and crowdfunding, and it just never came out. So I joked, or I was having this conversation with Brandon the other day. I'm like, because we were talking about GTA 6 coming out finally, and
fingers crossed, because we still haven't seen a trailer 3 or anything.
Right. But I was joking. I was like, wouldn't it be fucking... Because he brought up that $2 billion number, right? God, this fly is just killing me right now.
Persistent.
It's just because we have so much light on in here. It's like, I don't know where to go. I almost caught it.
You almost did.
But he brought that $2 billion number up, and I'm like, man, wouldn't it be funny if like the entire time people were donating to Star Citizen, they were actually like, it was just like a shell company, or what? It was like
of
a
like
shell.
Take-Two.
It was like a shell, and it was just like all that money was actually going towards
GTA.
funding GTA.
I
don't think anybody would be mad.
No,
they'd be a little mad.
I think too. While we're on this quick topic, so like yes, I do have. We'll save that. We'll finish this one up. I do own Star Citizen. Star Citizen has the most intricate internetworking of systems. So like when you land at a city, there's a spaceport. You have to contact like ATC, right? Air traffic control. You have to land at certain speeds. You have to follow things like there are elevators and there are buttons to get places. You can interact with anything you see in the world.
So it's like a super, even more interactive version of like EVE Online. Do you remember EVE?
Yes, yeah. It's way more interactive than that. The problem is you have all of these layers and all of these systems that are interworking. So you have these systems together, and the moment you add new code, it adds, instead of being this, now it adds like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, this all works up here, but we've broken the systems down here. But these systems need to work for XYZ to work. So the joke is every time that Star Citizen, the only thing that really works in Star Citizen is the ships. Because they just recently sold some sort of battle cruiser for $5,000. And that's
real life money.
That's real life money, by the way. You pay $5,000 for a ship that's not out yet, but when it is out, you get it and you get to keep it. That's crazy. But there are people that spend money on this, because if you play it today, I haven't played it in years. I'm actually glad you said that. I might go home and install that. What I like to tell people is it is the most funded and advanced tech demo that you will ever play.
Yeah.
Star Citizen shows what is possible when you get graphics and systems and gameplay together. Not necessarily story. I don't know that there's really any there.
Yeah.
But when you get all of these ideas together...
Let's get back to games that don't have stories. I mean, don't you? I am a story fucking guy, but like, remember when there were games where there was just no narrative at all? You just played it.
You just play the games.
Like Star Wars Galaxies.
Yeah, you just played it.
Yeah.
Star Wars Galaxy is one of the greatest MMOs to ever exist, by the way.
I never got to play it.
I got to play it for all of like a week or two, and then it went offline. And I was like, no. No.
Damn.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah, happy Pride
Girl.
Month. So yeah,
Goyle.
So Tuesday, I had some time to kill before I had a doctor's appointment, so I went down to Generation NA, and Susan was down there working, and she was working on the slushie of the week. She was brainstorming ideas, and she's like, "Hey," and I'm kind of mashing the story up to make it a little more interesting, but so she's like, "Hey, I'm brainstorming some ideas for the slushie. What do you think of this?" So she's like, "I'm thinking." One of the things I'm thinking about is like a Taste the Rainbow type slushie, but I don't know if it's too on the nose, like all the other like companies doing Pride stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that could work. That'd be cool. I mean, I'd buy it, and you're right, it's on the nose, but like people know what the fuck it is. They know what the fuck it's about. So yeah, cool. And she's like, all right, and here's my other idea. They're turning the frogs gay slushie. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
I was like, you're really going to pull out Alex Jones on this, huh? And she's like, oh, you get the reference? I'm like, oh, of course I get the reference.
That is his most quotable moment,
He's got another one, and the girls would fucking kill me for saying it, so.
Yeah. We will.
Or when he went on Joe Rogan. That was fucking hilarious. You know exactly what.
Yeah. Yep. We can't say that one. If you're curious about it, go look it up, folks.
Yeah, it's great. He gets drunk. He gets drunk on the show, and he just says shit. But, so she's like, yeah. And like, Rob, the owner, he had never heard of this before. He knows who Alex Jones is, but he had never heard that they're turning the frogs gay thing. He's like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, dude, you don't know? He's like, no, man, I don't know what that is. And I'm like, dude, it's like he was just doing one of his like fucking rants online, and somebody clipped him saying, they're turning the freaking frogs gay.
I literally have that as a Discord emote.
Yeah.
It's frogs is the emote, but it's him going, like.
There's like montages of him just going nuts.
Crash outs.
Fucking great.
Ultimate crash outs.
But yeah, that was going to be the slushie, and then that was going to be I was like, dude, do it. Because the people who don't know, they're going to be like, I don't get it, but gay frogs, okay, it's Pride Month, whatever. Slushie, we love those. But the people who do get it are going to be like, yeah, like they're going to be excited, because it's like, oh, this is something like not so deep cut, but
deep cut.
That's
kind of that is an Alex Jones deep cut.
So within not long after that, after I left, but that's when it came out that Mike Braun did declared that June is Nuclear Family Month. It's like, fuck off. This is blatantly.
So this is actually, because I was reading some stuff about this today. But it was just Reddit, but it brought up a really good point of discussion. Do you think that Pride Month and Men's Mental Health Month competes?
No, because I mean, I think that could be, they could coincide together with each other, like.
But I think competes is in like, so I think what they were trying to get at was every time that somebody's like, oh well, June is Pride Month, you have people who are like, well, it's also Men's Mental Health Month, and it's like, yes, but we're talking about pride in this instance.
Well, in that instance, you're just like, oh yeah, that's right, cool. It's that too.
Because
it doesn't need to compete.
It almost feels,
you can have overlapping months.
Yes,
I mean,
but it almost feels toxic in a way, in some of the ways that people wield it. It's almost like every time that Pride Month is mentioned,
you gotta bring something up. It's like back when Black Lives Matter. It's like, well, all lives matter, actually.
Yes, and it's like, yes, all lives do matter, but that's not
Yeah.
the focus of this particular thing.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on how you're coming at somebody when you're saying it's like, well, it's also men's mental.
Because it feels like for people, and it almost feels like people say that when it's like people are saying, well, it's Men's Mental Health Month, and it would be the kind of person that's like doesn't believe in the gay community and doesn't support, you know, LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Like they don't support it, and it's like, well, it's the gays, and it's like those kind of people are like, well, it's also, you know, because it's like and it's usually like old white Republican men
Yeah.
who are trying to make it, it's men too, and it's like men's mental health is important.
It's like, okay, you can go ahead and celebrate that if you don't care about pride. Like if it's just like
but they say it almost to detract from Pride Month, where it's like,
Yeah,
I
no, for
agree
sure.
with you. They can coexist, and you can have like Pride celebration, and you can be like, hey, by the way, it is also, if for people who aren't aware, it's Men's Mental Health Month, like, and spread awareness about that as well.
neither of them really has to take like a back seat. Like
yes.
like if you're not gay and say you are homophobic, I don't like that, but say you are, you know, okay, obviously you're not going to celebrate Pride, so
Yeah.
just celebrate the thing you're going to celebrate. But like, you don't have to
detract from.
Yeah.
And
the only reason you said anything was just to cause a scene, basically.
And I will say, because it's something I saw, like a point somebody was trying to make was like, well, I feel like the men's mental health thing gets overshadowed by Pride Month.
Yeah.
I could understand that, but I think personally that the awareness of men's mental health and the traction that it has gained has increased dramatically over the last, I would say, since COVID.
Yeah.
Where it's like men's mental health in general has become much more of a positive topic of discussion. It's not something you shy away from. Like toxic masculinity, the manosphere has become such like an ick, and it's like, no, we do celebrate men's mental health because we want you guys to like feel vulnerable. We want you to talk about things. So when people are like, well, I feel like it gets overshadowed. It's like, actually, I think there's more awareness, and like, I don't want to say celebration as in like, but kind of celebration of men's mental health, and like, you know,
I hear it.
obligatory train. It's coming.
Our obligatory 7:25 train.
I love saying the time.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
but it's like, they don't have to detract, but I think there's more awareness around the topic than there's ever been. I think it's more widely spoken about. I think it's more widely recognized. Heavy, you are homophobic.
One of my favorite things I see that's like anti-homophobic is like, oh yeah, you don't like gay marriage? Well, don't get gay married. And I'm like, yes.
Have you seen the stuff lately? Like, and it's always like kind of a joke, but it's like, is it gay to love your wife? Or like, it's like, is it gay to like jerk off to your wife? And it's like, well, you're looking at a woman, but you're holding a dick in your hands. It's like, what? Like, I think it's all trying to like poke fun at the whole, like the actual toxic masculinity of like, you know, for me, I have my nails painted, and I've gotten comments from some people recently who are like, really? Like, you paint your nails? And I'm like, did it suddenly take away from everything else that like, I am still a man, but I have painted nails, but do I act? I mean, I act a little feminine, I guess, but like, if Pride Month is the only time you talk about men's mental health, that's all we need to know. No, that is a great point. That is a great point.
Yeah, no, I think that's basically what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I just
because it feels like you're wielding men's mental health because you don't like that it's Pride Month, but you don't actually really care about either, you know?
Yeah.
So that was just a topic that I saw on the internet today, and it made me start thinking. I was like, no, actually, like that's a good point of discussion.
Hey, speaking of pride, that was one of my topics for the day.
Pride?
Yeah, pride. So this is a Cards Against Humanity pack. I saved the opening of these.
That's fantastic. Let's do that. Let's open these.
Let's rip open a pack.
I was actually looking at your packs, and I was like, does he have
looking
packs
at my
of
packs,
cards?
huh?
I was looking at your packs, buddy.
Hell yeah. So these are Cards Against Humanity cards. Oh, wow. That's actually a decent amount. Oh, wow. This is we're firing on all cylinders right off the bat with this one.
Are we?
So, gonna go through the white cards. White card. If Pride Month... Okay, we already read that.
Yep.
Never mind. Okay, so getting your ass ate. A messy bitch who lives for drama. Licking that pussy right. Whatever straight people do for fun. Peeing in a bathroom. A Subaru.
We both drive Subarus.
I scheduled my scrotectomy for July 2nd. Speaking of trans things. Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome. Congratulations.
Hey, and my
I hope that goes well.
My root canal is on July 1st. Surgery buddies. It's not even close to the same. Like, I'm an asshole.
Yours is gonna hurt. Hers is gonna really hurt.
Yeah. Speaking of hurt, poppers and lube. Repeatedly coming out as bisexual. 30 shirtless bears emerging from the fog. Those cheekbones, honey. Having your titties sucked while sucking on titties. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
that
yeah.
one's for Sid.
We can share oxys.
Talking, laughing, loving, breathing, fighting, fucking, crying, drinking, writing, winning, losing, cheating, kissing, thinking, dreaming. Prep? That's P, lowercase, R, capital EP. Brittany bitch. A 6-hour conversation on gender and queer theory. Telling Heather she can't pull off that top. Older fitness gays. All the different kinds of lesbians. Black, white, Puerto Rican, and Chinese boys. A genderless hole.
That's a glory hole.
Prep is HIV. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Pride. The careless cunt who left a water ring on my credenza. That's so gay.
That's
That's the gayest thing I've ever.
That also
fucking
just
heard.
feels like such a catty bitch thing
Yeah.
to say.
A big black dick strapped to a frail white body. Let me read that again. A big black dick strapped to a frail white body.
That's fantastic.
The pan-ethnic, gender-fluid children of the future. Marsha P. Johnson, the trans woman of color who may have thrown the first brick at Stonewall.
Oh.
A twink in a bounce house. Now we're on to the black cards, which there's not as many. We're here. We're blank. Get used to it. Yes, you are serving me blank realness.
Okay.
God hates blank.
Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me, straight man, but blank isn't for you, straight man.
Why does that feel like a card that someone would wield against you?
Sid.
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 I think any of us
Sid,
really.
Sid, Bo, and Mark. Actually, Corey, too. He calls me a straggit all the time.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, hard T.
That is a hard T.
Straggit.
I've learned a new one today.
I saw one for, like, I was going through my memories on Facebook, and I posted this. It was, like, somebody complaining about cis being a slur. It's like, cis is basically a slur now. It's like, and it's like, someone's like, this is pretty homophobic. Like, I think you're fine. And then someone's like, shut up, sissy. And then the last one, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love blank? Okay, so that's the Pride pack.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
a good-
fantastic.
that's a
Those
good
are
pack.
all really good.
Good pack.
What else you got over there?
My other topics for the day. Let's see here. The dad pack.
Let's open the dad pack.
The dad pack. This is how the next 30 minutes is going to go.
No, I love it. This is fantastic. This is content,
This
folks.
is content. All right. Am I going to read all of these, or do you? No, I'm going to read them all because I'm the fucking host. Sorry, folks. I'm kind of retarded. Anyway.
He's going to rip it. He's going to rip it.
I'm from the 90s. It's okay. Okay, the white cards. Making the printer work. That's your job.
Oh, that's such a good feeling.
Having a heart attack. Not such a good feeling.
Not such
Maybe. Emotional unavailability.
Dads.
Going bald.
That one hits real close.
Flirting. God damn it. I have... every so often this comes up in my memories. So the card is flirting with the ladies at the bank. So in like 2010, 2011, I would rarely ever go to the bank. It was when I was still working at Monocle's Pizza in Delphi. So I would actually rarely go to the banks here in Lafayette.
Okay.
Even though we have Regions banks.
Yeah.
I would go when I'd go to the one in Delphi and to cash my checks.
Okay.
And like I just started noticing how like hot the fucking bankers were, and I was like, holy fuck! So I remember I posted on Facebook, it's like about to go see the fine ladies at the Regions in Delphi, and of course like my girlfriend, eventual fiance, and then eventual ex-fiance, she's like, I just see the comment, nice, and I'm like, man, I was such an idiot. That's how that was like that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the autism right there.
It's funny though that that's in the dad pack because it makes me think like as a man, at what age do you remember where suddenly you were like, man, there's something about like middle-aged women or like slightly older women that like are pretty attractive. And when I say middle-aged to slightly older, I mean like mid-30s to like mid-40s, and you're like, no,
Yeah.
like that's hot.
Divorce. Ha.
Hey,
Puns. Coaching the 7th grade girls basketball team. 42 years of repressed homosexuality.
That belongs in the pride
Yeah.
pack. That's great.
Dad's big sex night.
When you plan out your sex.
Low sperm motility.
Low sperm motility?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know what motility means.
I'm assuming that means like, are your sperms like, are your sperms? Is your sperm like? Are you guys going? Are they going? A positive male role model. Sitting on the toilet for 45 minutes.
I feel like anybody does that nowadays.
Yeah, it's gotten bad. Mulch.
Oh, I love good mulch.
Standing in the middle of the living room holding 2 remote controls.
I do that.
Dad's famous chili.
Oh.
The son of a bitch who knocked up my daughter.
I'm going to start calling my brother-in-law that every time I see him. Be like, the son of a bitch who knocked up my sister.
The nipples of a man.
The nipples of a man.
The nipples of a man.
But why is that in the dad pack?
I think it's... I don't know.
The nipples of a man.
Like, I'm thinking like a man. Like, I don't know.
Interesting.
Stealing a child's nose and keeping it forever. Yeah. Tripping on an object and becoming angry.
Oh, yeah.
Dad coming home drunk.
Bless you.
Kidnapping Liam Neeson's daughter. Finding a place to sit down.
Oh.
My tired husband's soft penis. This one's fucking great. What dad has to say about Muslims?
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, brother.
Now we're onto the black cards. They're at the back of the pack.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So apparently Dad was searching Pornhub for hot MILF blank. What do you think money grows on trees? I'm not paying for blank. Coming up on Turner Classic Movies, Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin star in The Hunt for blank. Young lady, you better knock it off with blank or you're grounded. Hey kids, I'm Connor's dad, but you can call me Mr. That's good.
That whole pack is fantastic.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
We're gonna add it to the bigger, blacker box.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what
the
I got it
bigger,
out there.
blacker box.
It's just this long. It's the bigger,
That's good.
blacker box.
Nice.
All right, what do we have next on the topic list? Oh, what's that? Culture wars.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
There's probably going to be more gay stuff in here, I bet.
I'm just wondering if we get. I mean, I doubt Cards of Humanity would print something like that, but it's like a card you can't read.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
Are there?
Yeah, that's the whole point. Cards Against Humanity, it's supposed to be unsavory.
Not just unsavory. I mean, like blatant. Like, oh no, I can't say that out loud.
Yeah, like stuffing Tucker Carlson in the microwave and pressing potato. Tattooing my balls blue and yellow is solidarity with Ukraine.
Get the fuck out of
This
here,
is
dude.
topical. Damn. Getting mad at someone for not getting mad enough about what I'm mad about. That's so true.
That is real true.
Hunter Biden's cock. That was a topic, and like Marjorie Taylor Greene said something, or actually showed Hunter Biden's God, I'm high. Hunter Biden's penis.
Really?
Yeah, because he accidentally tweeted it out, and then immediately deleted it. But the screenshot, like people managed to get a screenshot, and Marjorie Taylor Greene brought it onto the House floor, and like those big yeah.
You know what I would have done if somebody did that? I'd immediately been like, yeah, so I would like her charged with revenge porn.
I think they tried to do that.
Because, like, that's super late. Can you imagine doing that to, like, Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Right.
And it'd be like, your career would be done.
Yeah. She really has a lot of privilege. Using they, them pronouns. Googling how to do an at-home abortion.
Oh, man.
This is culture war. Hell yeah. My constitutional right to carry a concealed submachine gun into Chipotle. Pretending to be Native American. Calling grandma a fascist bimbo. Using the word Latinx.
That's crazy.
January 6th, 2021. Yep.
Yeah.
Pedophile Island. Scanning a QR code to learn more about Home Depot and about how Home Depot is celebrating LGBTQ voices.
That one is super topical.
Nazis being a thing again.
Unfortunately,
disappointed!
They never went away.
No. Shameless hypocrisy. Dead cops. The Wuhan Institute of Virology. Oh man, we're gonna get demonetized.
Oh
We're
boy,
not monetized.
we're not monetized.
We're gonna get buried in the algorithm. Making it about race. Abstinence only sex education.
Bless you.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's a card.
That's great.
Grooming minors.
Ooh.
Christopher Columbus, also known as Bitchtopher Columbitch.
I'm using that.
Hell yeah. Gender affirming surgery. Hey, Tammy.
Hey.
Shout out. Arguing about whether gay cops get to march in Pride.
Arguing about it?
Yeah.
Is that an argument? I guess I've never heard that one.
It's the card. It just says the card. Hey, Bo, speaking of gay.
Hey, buddy, you saw Mandalorian and Grogu without me, and I'm so sad. I haven't seen it yet, buddy.
Yeah, and I'm expressing offensive views behind closed doors with longtime friends. Today's mass shooting.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is the culture wars pack.
That is 2 on the nose.
Stop trying to blame this on guns. Mass shootings are really caused by blank. If the radical left gets their way, they'll cancel blank. Breaking news: Hunter Biden. Man, this one only had 3 black cards in it.
It's the topics of those though are
that was good.
That was fantastic. It's okay, but I would never stop you or anybody else from wanting to go see something they're excited about.
I'm excited about this one.
What is this one?
Because I lived this. The next topic is 90s nostalgia.
Oh, this might end up being the best one.
This is gonna be good.
This is the last pack.
It.
I feel like each pack has gotten better.
Starting off with a banger.
Starting off with a real banger.
Sucking the president's dick.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Billy. Sunny D. All right.
God, I love Sunny D.
Log.
Log?
Just says log.
Log.
There is a trademark symbol next
Log TM. TM.
to it. I don't know. I don't get that.
Could somebody could somebody Jamie that and pull up log TM
Jerking off to a 10-second real media clip.
in the 90s?
Yeah.
What reels are you seeing in the 90s?
Real media clip.
Oh, real media.
Yeah. Like,
Yep.
like basically QuickTime.
Not
Real media player.
not good housekeeping.
Yeah.
Better homes and gardens.
Like that was probably, oh man, that a 10-second real media clip. That was probably like what, 15 kilobytes, and that probably took like 18 minutes to download.
If not longer.
Yeah, deregulating the mortgage market. Getting jiggy with it, as it were.
Big Willie Style is one of the best albums of all time.
Wearing Nicolas Cage's face. Face off. Nice. Stabbing the shit out of a Capri Sun. Kurt Cobain's death.
Sheesh. R.I.P.
Freeing Willie. Liking big butts and not being able to lie about it.
Liking
Big butts.
oh big butts.
Not
Not
being
be
able to
okay.
The Great Cornholio. He needs to keep for his butthole. A threesome with 1996 Denise Richards and 1999 Denise Richards.
Oh. Hold on. So what these two Denise one of those is Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
And-
I believe that's 96.
What's the 99?
Wild Things.
Yep.
With Neve Campbell and what's his name?
Campbell. Oh.
Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. Pamela Anderson's boobs running in slow motion.
Oh.
Baywatch.
Baywatch.
Letting Tim Allen do the home improvement grunt into my pussy. Painting with all the colors of the wind. Patty Mayonnaise. Cool 90s up in the front hair.
Ooh, yeah.
A bus that will explode if it goes under 50 miles per hour.
Speed was great.
The 1996 Chicago Bulls.
The 96 Chicago fucking Bulls.
All right, now to the black cards. Siskel and Ebert have panned Blank as poorly conceived and sloppily executed. Up next on Nickelodeon, Clarissa Explains. You remember that show?
No.
Clarissa Explains It All?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
it was, what's her name? She played Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh.
Melissa Joan Hart.
yeah.
It was like her first show.
Oh, no
Yeah,
shit.
It was,
Okay.
It was like early 90s. Like,
Oh, that's
I
probably
want
why I
to
don't
say
remember
like
it.
93, 94.
I mean, I was born in December of 93, so.
All right. I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. Actually, I feel like some of these cards I already have.
Really?
Yeah, because, like, this one definitely. Like, I know I have a card like this in the bigger
I
blacker
haven't
box.
heard of that show.
If I were a Spice Girl, I'd be blank Spice. How did Stella get her groove back? I feel like I have that card, too. Believe it or not, Jim Carrey can do a dead-on impression of blank. It's Morphetime, Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-toothed tiger, and blank. Tonight on Snick, Are You Afraid of blank? Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I know Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Okay, yeah.
Is that what that?
Yeah, and
Okay.
Snick was Saturday Night Nick.
Gotcha. Okay.
I can show you blank, shining, shimmering, and splendid. Aladdin. And that is all the new Cards Against Humanity packs that I got. I got these. I went to Target like right before seeing The Mandalorian and Grogu, just to kill like 15, 20 minutes, and I happened upon a giant box, like in the card games aisle, and it was just Cards Against Humanity like booster packs.
Oh.
And they were like $5 a piece. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
So that was it. That was all of them.
Hell yeah.
And then,
He just a baby. I'm 32. I'm 32 years old. I'm a grown-ass man.
Damn, I can't believe Clarissa Explains It All went from 91 to 96. That's nuts. I don't remember it lasting that long.
For reference, at the end of 96, in December 10th of 96, I was 3.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, that kind of brings up like something that really grinds my gears.
Yeah.
When people are like, "Oh yeah, no, I totally remember like being that young," and it's like, actually, psychology says that you don't start to form memories until around the age of like 4 or 5. Mm-hmm. That is probably the earliest that you can remember.
Long-term memories.
Long-term.
Now, I do remember... I'm not going to say I remember extensive memories. I have flashes of memories.
So it's like flashes, but according to psychology, your brain is actually filling in the details. If you were to ask somebody, like your parents who were around at that time, and you were to like tell them that memory, you might be in the ballpark, but the way you're telling it, they're like, no, that wasn't a thing, or like it wasn't this or XYZ, like it was actually this. Like you're in the right area, but that's not the memory.
Yeah.
That's not how it actually happened, because your brain will fabricate the memories over time.
No, it's that's why like a lot of memories from that time that I do have extensive memory, I do feel like it is like something I not made up in my head, but yeah, like you said, fill in the gaps. But a lot of the memories that I can think back to, I do remember as like flashes of memories, like these little brief moments from that. Yeah.
This is actually really interesting. Tabby said, on average, the earliest memories that people can recall point back to when they were just 2.5 years old. A new study. Okay, so updated. The findings published in peer-reviewed journal Memory pushes back the previous conclusions of the average age of...
You're going to make me click it.
I am going to make you click it.
See more.
The average age of earliest memories by a whole year. Yeah, I didn't think it was that early, but like, yeah, people who are like, no, like I can remember doing that, and it's like, there's no way you can. There's no way you can. Now, 2.5 makes sense because
it just depends on each person's individual cognition.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's also true.
A lot of
because a lot of it comes down to genes. And
a lot of
things
those
like that.
milestones aren't set in stone. Like those milestones happen, but like they happen at different times for different people.
Like my mother said, she remembers vaguely learning how to swim. My grandmother told me my mom learned how to swim at like 2.5 was when my mom learned how to swim, because my grandmother was like would teach swimming and stuff. So I guess it makes sense, those earliest memories, but like I remember when I was Tabby's like, I remember being in the womb. Which, could you imagine? Can you imagine just for a second if you could remember that? It would just be like, I imagine it's just like the light coming through like the mother's belly, so you see like an illuminated inside of a womb, and you're like, oh man.
Oh, you heard it's a heart. Yeah, well, I remember being in my dad's balls.
Damn, I remember being in my dad's tear ducts in his eyes when I was not but a tear.
For some reason, like I have scars from this, but like for some reason, I think I was brought into this world on a coat hanger. That's like one of my favorite insults to somebody is when someone like not like actually pisses me off, but like says something like the dirtiest thing they could say to me in terms of like, oh, like I'm gonna get under your skin right now, like not like in a funny way, you know. It's like, you know what? You should have been brought into this world on a coat hanger. Like, wait, I'm like, yeah, that's right. You should have been an abortion. Die.
I love the old what was it? The old your mother should have swallowed.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's basically another form of that. It's like, yeah, you should have been a cum shot on your mom's back, something like that.
Back shots.
Yeah, you should have been a back shot, or you should have been a fucking, yeah. The stupid soda has hit me.
Stupid soda hit me.
It hit me a while ago.
Yeah,
but
a little bit ago. But also, I think this has been a great episode.
I want to make you dinner.
You want to make me dinner?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to decline.
All right, more for me.
I gotta go get my cat's food.
More sloppy joes to fill the void.
Oh, God damn it. I
Yep,
would
that's
love a
right.
sloppy Joe.
That's right.
Oh.
You could totally have some.
PetSmart closes at 9, and it's the only place that sells my cat's food.
That's unfortunate.
Bo, I remember being a back shot.
Hell yeah.
That's great.
I remember sucking the president's dick.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Do you remember getting your ass ate?
So what was it? What was it?
Scotty, do you remember making the printer work?
I've made a lot of printers work in my day. Also, I just want to say I've never I would like to see as a form of representation for tech nerds, your stereotypical like porn is like, oh, the pool boy or the pizza delivery guy or the plumber or the electrician. What about the printer repairman?
Yeah.
What about the printer? What about your IT guy?
What about? I mean, this is basically a plumber, but what about the guy who, the Colligan man?
The Colligan man?
Yeah, who delivers your salt for your salt water softener.
Yeah.
What about the San Francisco milkman?
Oh, please. That's the groceries to the back door. Come on.
Dude.
The San Francisco milkman.
God.
Wasn't that like a real?
Yeah.
It was like.
I talked about this on a few episodes
That's
ago.
right. Yeah. Because it was like during wartime or something.
Yeah, I think it was when
was like World War
Sabrina,
II?
Sabrina was here with us.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Sid. Was it Sabrina or Sid?
I think it was Sabrina.
It was one of them individually.
Yeah, it was Sabrina because we were talking about the
it was
documentaries of guys like this.
Yeah, and it was like the San Francisco milkman was the guy who, he basically delivered milk, and it was during World War II, and all the women's husbands, boyfriends, men,
Yeah.
they were away at war, and he was there delivering the milk, and they were lonely.
Because I think we also talked about like,
he obliged.
is that where the term bringing the groceries to the back door came from?
No, that's.
I think that's earlier than that.
One, I've never heard that. Two, it's like, you're not your dad's, you're the milkman's or something. But like, it's like a way to poke or just have like fun. It's like, you're not my brother, you're the milkman's.
You're the milkman.
Yeah, that's where that came from. The Schwann's man.
Is that the bread guy?
Schwann's?
Yeah.
So Schwann's was like a food delivery service.
Okay.
Like not like it's frozen food. So
Frozen
like
food.
you would place your order, you'd have, it was like a subscription service basically. You would get these catalogs, you'd place your order, and then the Schwann's guy would come deliver it, and then
Groceries to the back door.
groceries to the back door.
Freezer truck. Was it like the yellow?
Yeah.
Like the okay, yeah, okay. I don't know why I always thought that guy just delivered frozen bread. Which I'm sure bread was in there.
It's very possible.
But like I thought it was strictly
it was
just
more
a bread
things like
delivery
chicken
company.
fingers and like cheesecakes and desserts. Like
Oh, that sounds great.
yeah,
Sounds fantastic even.
yeah, man. Yeah, I remember my mom would get it.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember you remember ordering like you'd have like your school would do like a fundraiser and it was just buying all the wonderful magnificent treats and stuff that you can't seem to find anywhere else. You can only order from these, but then that's one of the sad parts of getting older is it's like, man, I used to be able to find like I feel like I would find such good books or such great snack food or such great, you go to the book fair, you have your fundraiser, you know.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about the fundraiser thing is like your friends start having kids.
The Otis Spunkmeyer cookie dough.
Yeah, I got some in my freezer because Olivia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I can't remember what I ordered from her. Oh, I ordered a flatbread pizza. And it was fantastic. It fucked. It was
nice.
super good. It was huge, too.
Yeah, I still got that. That cookie dough's been in the freezer for almost a year.
And you could probably still...
I also have that cheesecake still.
That cheesecake's got to go.
Yeah, I got it. We got to eat it.
Is it even still good?
I'm going to look. It's been frozen. It has to be.
It has to be.
It's been frozen. It's frozen in time.
It has to be.
It's like if humans can last hundreds of years in cryogenic freezing. Because we've definitely done that, obviously.
There's something I watched. It might have been... I think it was. Have you ever watched the show How To with John Wilson?
No.
You might actually love it. So it is a show on HBO where this guy, John Wilson, he would start each episode of teaching you how to do a thing. And the episode would have a theme, right? So like he lives in New York, or he lived in New York, and one of the, like, his first episodes was how to make a good risotto, because it started around COVID.
Okay.
And so he was like, I really want to, he had this old, like, it was this old woman who was his landlord in the place he eventually bought, and she was from like the old country, and had just like grown up and lived in New York. And he was like, she would always make him stuff, and he would hang out with her. And then COVID hit, and he was like, well, I can't be close with her because I don't want to get her sick and stuff, and you're supposed to distance. So he's like, I really want to learn how to make her a nice risotto. So every episode starts off with a how to do this thing. But then it branches off into him basically filming different things, and like filming random people in New York, and getting sidetracked on these like side quests and stuff. Damn, where we started with how to John Wilson. Did you say right before that? There's a point to this.
Oh, because I was talking about the cryogenic freezing
There's-
as a
Yeah.
as a way. It's like, obviously you can freeze anything and it'll last forever.
So one of the episodes is he starts with a how-to, and he ends up going to this whole facility that is cryogenically freezing people, and he films all of it. And
So people are like actually voluntarily like trying this.
so it's super expensive, but basically the way that it works is like when you die, they will cryogenically freeze your body forever. And the idea is they will bring you back when humanity learns how to transfer you into like a living body, or, you know, like altered carbon, like soul transfer,
Yeah.
or how they can bring people back from the dead. Like, so they cryogenically freeze you, and then you're just frozen forever. But it costs money every year. So like, these are like not just like a millionaire. These are like tens or hundreds of millionaires and billionaires and stuff that do this, and they're like, yeah, I want to be frozen so that I could be brought back later in life to basically, you know, continue my reign of mega
something I'm
riches.
curious about. Like, you see all these experience, like, and it's like they've been doing this for decades, if not a century,
Yeah.
since electricity. But like, they've tested, like, they did it with like a dog. The dog, they put an electrode on a dead dog's brain, and it caused like emotion.
Yeah.
It's like, so if you obviously the theory is like, oh, if you put enough electricity, if you juice the brain up all over, like entirely, and juice it fully, will that activate the brain fully?
That's
memories,
literally Frankenstein.
like memories type deal.
Yeah. Because, like, think of every Frankenstein you've ever watched. It's that lightning storm.
Yeah.
You need enough electricity to jump start the
So
body.
that's what I wonder. It's like, if like once you die, brain function ceases.
Yeah.
You cease because the brain is not going to boot back up.
Mm-hmm.
But what if it did boot back up?
Yeah. Because your brain's essentially just a giant electrical node.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's the most complex computer ever conceived, you know, the most complex anything ever. But yeah, it's just all electricity. So you're right. What if you could fire that? That's basically
like what if Baxter died for like 5 days? He's dead as fuck. He's, like, he's dead, completely dead. 5 days dead. Jumpstart his brain. Will he still be Baxter? That's the thing, is nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Because is it possible? Maybe. But also, yeah, dude, because that also gets into the, you know, the debate of like, what is a soul, and what makes a person? Like, what are you if you die, but your body comes back? Are you still in there? Or do you return to your body? Yeah, what happens? It's a great question.
Yeah.
We're not high enough to talk about that, though.
No, in 2012, this guy I know was in Vice for being the youngest person to signed up to have his body cryogenically frozen.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. All right, we've hit our cutoff point. So
we have hit our cutoff point.
Thank you guys for listening and joining us here every week on the Facebook Live, and if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Hit all the smash. Hit the
smash, the like, the button, the
sucking the president's dick.
oh, Bill.
No, smash that like button. Hit subscribe. Share. Review. Tell us how we're doing and stuff. You know, I like that. Share the podcast if you like it. If you think somebody else will like it, especially today. Today was a really good episode.
Today was a great episode.
Very good conversation today. So yeah, share it with your friends. You know, leave us comments. You know, engage. You know, get that engagement shit up because it helps us. But most importantly, just enjoy it, because we enjoy doing this, and we hope other people enjoy listening to us.
It's fun.
So, I mean, given the fact that we usually have at the very least 2 or 3 people every week engaging while like almost the entirety of an episode.
Yeah.
That just tells me it's like we're doing something right, regardless of how many people.
Yeah, people keep returning, and we appreciate you for it. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. So, in honor of Pride Month, make every day a big dick day. Bye, guys. And then now we just need to stop being live.
Now we're just stop being live. Thank you all so much. We love you.
You guys killed it today. We love you, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
We should have a pretty good guest next week.
Oh.
Yeah, you should know about this. Anyways, later.
Ooh, yes, I do.